I might end up putting this on YouTube as like a little video to let people know what the deal is and what's going on. So for those of you who haven't been aware or following me on Twitter or anything, the last 24 hours have been pretty significantly bad. We obviously moved into tier 4 in the UK, which means that our wedding that was due to be on Sunday has been cancelled, so we can't do that. Everything was planned. We had everything ready. At least we've still got all that. Obviously, we've cancelled a cake and flowers. It was never going to be anything huge anyway. We just kind of wanted to get married, and it was initially we had it planned that we were gonna get married and then go to a spa and have a nice night to ourselves and a spa day the next day. It's a spa that we quite like. But then we moved into tier 3, so the spa stuff all got cancelled. But we could at least still do the wedding. We'd be coming back here, but that was fine. And then we moved into tier 4, like yesterday or wherever it was. So the wedding is cancelled completely as well now. So that was kind of yesterday, and there was like maybe a hope that we might have been able to get it done because Xerxes' parents are here from Sweden, and maybe that was like a extenuating circumstance that we could still get it done.
What a
but
scumbag!
We found out this morning that doesn't really count, which is fair enough, So yeah, no wedding as we were planning. We should have got
No.
Yeah, that does sum it up. We were gonna get we were gonna get married 3rd of January last year, but yeah, we didn't get it done in time. So we've decided that 3rd of January is the date that we wanted to get married because that was the date that I rated Xerxes on Twitch for the first time. The trip to Vanilla Unicorn is cancelled, yes. But yeah, we will still be getting married whenever we can. We don't know when. We just want to be married already at this point. So that was kind of last night's and this morning's news.
Such a huge boost from...
And then we actually went yesterday because we've not been feeling that great the last few days. So we went yesterday to get tested for COVID, and we got the results this morning that we were both positive. So we both have COVID, and Xerxes' parents, who are with us and are sort of close to the age of 70, they probably have it too. So yeah, that was a
what a scumbag!
Exactly. What a scum. That was a nice morning to have. So yeah, the last couple of days have been rough. And interestingly, I mean, you guys might have seen on the stream on Sunday, I think it was, I was kind of feeling it. I was feeling a little bit under the weather on Sunday. I wasn't quite there.
He gets such a huge boost from...
And I was just saying at the time, it feels just like a cold. It's just a cold. It'll be fine. Turns out it wasn't. So yeah, Xerxes is worse than I am with it. For me, it has just been like a cold, sort of more like a head cold, like cold-like symptoms with a sore throat, a bit of a cough, nose a little bit off, and mainly a little bit in my head, a bit swimmy, a bit sort of not really dizzy, but just not all there, not 100%. And that's how I've been feeling the last few days. I think it was 2 days ago I sort of fell asleep midday. I just couldn't keep my eyes open, and I feel like I've been a little bit better yesterday and then today again. But Xerxes kind of experiencing more flu-like symptoms, so she's had a temperature and things like that. So yeah, we went and got Xerxes' parents tested today, but I can't see how they wouldn't have it. But they seem to be doing all right with it too. Like they're coughing a bit, but it's not too bad. So we I don't want to say anything, but so far it hasn't been so bad, but obviously it's still a worry, and it could, I don't know, it might get worse again or something. Who knows? But at the moment, I feel not 100%, but maybe 95%. For me, it's just been a cold. It's been more like a cold. Taste has been fine. I haven't had a temperature, things like that. But obviously, like I said, Xerxes' experience is completely different. Hers is more like a proper flu. She's really, she's been in bed all day. She's had the temperature. To add to this was the first bad news for today, I suppose, was that snow has been removed in GTA. So all of the wonderful GTA races that I had planned in the snow for tonight, New Year's Eve, we were going to do the classic snow races, the endurance race, multi-class endurance race in the snow. I was planning to do Vagrants versus Winkies, the car v car stuff that we do. I was planning to do that for tonight's stream in the snow. Obviously, we were going to get married on Sunday, so I was planning to go to Vanilla Unicorn and have a bit of fun with that, with all you guys. It's sort of like it's all gone out of the window over the last 2 or 3 days. All of the best laid plans that we had have been ruined, and I guess we've had a relatively, in comparison to others,
He gets such a huge boost from
2020, exactly, but we've had a relatively okay 2020. Like, we've still been able to work, we've still been able to, I've still been able to stream. During lockdown, I was streaming more to try and, give you guys something to watch and things like that, and for something to do. We've still been okay in that respect. And I guess all of it has hit us all at once at the very end of the year. Just, it's like, you're not getting away with 2020 with nothing. So we're going to give it all to you at the same time. So yeah, it's all hit us all at once, really. All the plans that I had for the stream tonight for the snow races are gone. And also now I have the pressure of, I have to test. Well, I don't have to, but I can test cars because the snow's gone, so that I can test the Italia RSX, I can test the compacts, I can test the cars that needed to be tested for lap time and top speed. That can be done now because there's no snow. There's no excuse that I can't do it anymore. So this morning when I knew that the snow was gone, I was disappointed because I can't do the things that I had planned for the stream. And then I also felt this weight of pressure because, okay, so now I've got to go and jump on the computer and start testing cars. And then obviously Xerxes wasn't doing very well, so I was thinking, okay, maybe I don't need to test cars. I can look after her for a little bit and I can test tomorrow or something. And then we got the news that we have COVID-19, so it's kind of like just everything has gone to shit. Yeah, I appreciate you guys saying it in the chat. We are going to focus on health. I am going to be waiting. So the plan was that I was taking next weekend off from streams and next Thursday as well. I was planning to take all that off anyway because we were planning to get married. So I was just going to have that time for, us and getting married and things like that. But obviously we're not getting married now, so theoretically I could just start streaming again this weekend, but I'd rather not, honestly. I'd rather just continue with what I had planned of taking those streams off and just focusing on getting better. I need to look after Xerxes. I need to make sure I recover properly from this.
What a scumbag!
I need to make sure that Xerxes' parents are okay and don't get any worse and things. It's kind of like there's no way that I can start doing full-on work and streams and testing right now. It's not possible. So I'll try to upload this as a video, I think, on YouTube, just to let people know what the deal is, because I'm sure there's going to be people that are going to ask, where's the testing? It stopped snowing now. It's already been Immediately when the snow disappeared, there was a comment on the iRacing video that went up on Wednesday that we're already saying snow's gone, you can test now. And I saw it and I was like, oh my god, this is life. But yeah, to be fair, I have already put out the video about the RSX, the early testing, so that gives an indication, and then the official testing can come when it needs to come, you know. But yeah, it's most important now.
Such a huge boost from
Exactly. It's most important now to make sure that we make sure that we get rid of COVID since we did get it. It's amazing that we got it, frankly. We go out, and mainly it's just me. We go out once a week to go shopping. Once a week. Still got it. And I think that it makes sense based on the timeline. It makes sense that I go out basically every Monday to shop. And Zexy and I went out on Monday the 21st, I think it was, for sort of a Christmas shop, the big Christmas shop. And I imagine other people did as well, because Sainsbury's was jam-packed full of people. We were in there for 2.5 hours just getting all the things that we needed. Because we had Zexy's parents over from Sweden who were staying with us, and then we had my parents over for Christmas.
Oh my god, there you go, baby, there you go.
For Christmas Day as well. So that's an added worry on top of all of this. And then I started feeling the first sort of symptoms of it around last Sunday for the stream, when I wasn't feeling very well, as I mentioned. So yeah, it's been one of those things where it makes sense that was the point that we got it, going out for that final shop. We got the symptoms about 5-6 days later, as it says that you should normally do, and I've been feeling it we've all been feeling it for the last few days, and hopefully we're all going to be okay. But we got to focus on getting better. And thank you guys for all the kind words in the chat. I'm seeing them, and yeah, I really appreciate it. It's like I said, 2020 hasn't been as bad as it could have been for us in terms of many things. All of you guys are having different experiences with how bad 2020's been. I'm sure there's been I know already personally of lots of you who've had worse experiences, lost loved ones and things like that. It could be a lot worse, and we're grateful that we've been able to still stream and still be able to, and you've been able to get some enjoyment from my videos still, and you guys all support me with all the love in the chat, of course, and also like all the donations and bits and things that keep me being able to live and buy food and stuff. So yeah, we haven't had it as bad as I'm sure some people have. It's just kind of decided to all hit us at the same time, and right at the very end on New Year's Eve, all of the when I woke up this morning, I thought the worst part of the day was the fact that the snow had left in GTA.
He's a scumbag. He's an absolute scumbag.
Which meant that I couldn't do the things I had planned. And I had to start testing cars. Then the wedding was officially cancelled. Then we got news that we got COVID. It really escalated from like 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. to noon today. Oh man. So yeah, there won't be any streams until the second weekend, possibly. That's when I'm planning for it to all come back, like the weekend of the 9th and the 10th of January. If I need more time, I'm going to take it. And videos are going to be sort of, again, when I can, here and there. When I can do things, that's what I'll plan to do. yeah, thank you guys for all the support and all the love and things in the chat and just in general. I know that I can come on here and say this sort of stuff and not get a terrible response.
Guys who were hitting me, I'm taking names.
Taking names.
Not get the response of, well, we want the testing above all else, and where's our videos and stuff like that. I'm sure that exists. I'm sure that exists on YouTube, and I'm sure I'll get some comments on various YouTube videos about that, saying things like that. Hell, I already have. But yeah, thank you guys for everyone who doesn't do that. As always, the testing will always get done. It's a matter of when, not if. Like, I don't feel 100%. I feel a little bit off, a little bit swimmy, a little bit, head not quite right. And a bit of a sore throat still. But apart from that, in general, I'm okay. So, but now I'm the one who's looking after everything else. I'm making sure Zex is okay because she's gotten affected by it more. I'm making sure her parents are okay. And I doing all of that. I don't have any brain space left to do streams and YouTube videos or anything like that. Like I don't have the extra capacity for that right now. So even if I could, like if I was just living on my own, I could probably be doing streams still, and I could probably be making videos and testing cars. But I just don't have. I've got much more important responsibilities. And who knows? It might get worse for me again. I've heard people say that you get better and then you get worse even more. So maybe I'm in the better stage and I'm going to get even worse. I don't know.
Oh, what a scumbag!
I don't know. I just got to make sure that we're going to be okay. I can still smell. I can still taste. Like I said, I've generally been okay. I haven't had most of the symptoms that it says that you could get. I haven't had the temperature or anything. It's just been more like a cold, with a bit more like a head cold. Yeah, that's how it's been for me. Tiredness, I think. Tiredness is probably the main symptom I've had. General cold-like symptoms and tiredness. It's kind of been lost on me that it's New Year's Eve. Like, this has just overshadowed everything. It's going to be 2021 tomorrow. In a couple of hours. I would have been having a fun New Year's Eve stream at this point under normal circumstances. But yeah, I'll focus on getting better. I'll focus on making sure everybody else gets better. And things will happen when they can happen. Cammy the Witch with the $5. Hope you two get better. Thanks so much for making this hell of a year bearable. You're very welcome. I've tried my best and I will continue to try my best. Just got a little bit of a bump in the road for the moment. But we'll get back to it as soon as I can. Thank you for all the love in the chat as well. And yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully 2021 goes a bit better.